Hello everybody! So today I want to do a fun, quick little live. I got a new kit in with lots and lots of really fun stuff. So I'm not sure if you've seen some of the pictures I've been posting lately, but I have the watering can and the chickens, and I just love this. So I've gotten some good feedback on the chickens and the watering cans so far. And I also saw like a lot of posts where people were using the seed packets, and they just look amazing. So I have a bunch of classes coming up where we are going to be using those transfers, and we're going to be making these tote bags, and they're really, really nice, like really big, heavy duty tote bags. So I'm really excited for these classes coming up, and I hope that you guys can make it too. So if you're watching, just give me a hello down below, and then I can see you're here, and I'm gonna get started. So one of the transfers that I just got in, it's called Charity Never Faileth, but on the bottom it also has this, the Blessed are the Peacemakers. So I think this is an awesome transfer, and it's really pretty. And so I'm gonna put it on this board and base today, because it's a nice wooden board and base. And I'm going to show you how to do that, so if you do order one of these in, you'll know what you're doing. So I'm also going to do this transfer design for our men in blue, so that, you know, they are peacemakers too. So I'm going to make this catering towards our police squad. So let's get started. I'm going to tilt the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I'm not crooked or sideways this time. So here we go. Let's see here. Okay, so you guys should be able to see what I'm doing. So whenever you get these boards in, the first thing you have to do is wax them. They don't come with any kind of like protective wax already on them. So if you transfer right on top, it'll actually turn your board green. So we're gonna do a quick wax. Hey, Michelle. Hello, Aunt Jan. So I'm gonna show you guys just how easy it is to use this wax. I've used other different waxes in my other classes, so people who have been to those classes lately have seen the other wax, but this is from Chalk Couture, and it is just super easy to use on these kind of boards. So what I do, this is how I do it, I just take a simple couple like strokes right across, just like this. Now I can see that I feel like it's on my board. You can see that it uses it up actually pretty quick. And then I'm just going to take a old towel. This is something that I would use if I was staining wood too. And I just rub it in. And that way it spreads all of that wax around on your board. So then your board will be nice and ready to go. So just so you know too, this wax does kind of have a little bit of a strong odor to it. So if you notice that, that's what it is. It's just the wax. So that's, I mean, this is really it that I'm doing. I'm just putting it on here. It almost looks like a chapstick. Rub it on the board, and then I just kind of rub it in to my surface. And I can feel when I'm doing this how easily it slides right across the board. So then I know, I'm gonna actually just put a little bit more over here, because I don't feel like that side quite got enough. But then I know that my surface is going to be ready to go, and that my transfer is not going to overly stick to this and ruin the board or ruin my transfer. So I highly recommend waxing your boards, any kind of like wood surface, before going. All right, so you want to see that here? It's just nice and smooth, and you'll feel that too whenever you put your wax on. I'm just going to actually grab this one more time real quick. All right, so what I'm gonna do for this transfer is I'm gonna put this right here in the middle, and I'm gonna do a nice blue stripe right through the middle of the transfer. So for me, I'm gonna use just a little bit of tape so that I have a nice straight line, and then the rest of the words are gonna be in black. So that is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start here with a smaller squeegee, and then I have my larger squeegee for the black. So first thing is I need to fuzz this because it's brand new. So to do that, you can fuzz it on a towel, but what I always do, if you've ever seen me in a class, I fuzz it on my clothes. I always have since I've started. It works great for me. I haven't had any issues with it yet. I just think clothing works really well, especially jeans. If you have jeans, I don't have jeans on today. Luckily, I actually don't have pajamas on because it's Sunday, but I have leggings, pretty close. Oh, I just stuck this to itself. That's okay. Nice and slow, and it comes back apart. Oh my goodness, it keeps folding on itself. As you can see here, if this happens, just pull it real slow back apart, or run it underwater. That helps too, get it apart. I'm just gonna fuzz this on my pants, just like this. Like I said, I could use a towel, but I seem to think my clothes work better. I have probably more fuzz and cat hair on my clothes that I can use. Okay, so I'm going to now put this on my board. I think it's nice and ready to go. So when I usually do these, I just kind of fold in half like this so that the middle is the first thing that touches. I'm not like crazy about it being straight, but if you are, you could measure and just put little notches on your board. So then I just start from the middle, work my way out to the sides. And I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because I do want to leave myself a little bit of room to be able to pull the transfer back up, because I'm going to do these. I'm going to do the blue first, peel up, and then put it right back down. That way the blue doesn't dry while I'm doing this. Okay, that looks good to me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use some tape to kind of like mark off so that I have a straighter line of blue. And I'm also going to fuzz the tape a little bit just so that it's not overly sticky to the board in my transfer. So I'm just going to, same thing. Oops, sorry if I bumped you guys. Okay, so let's put this straight across down here. That is good for me right there. All I need it to do is just keep that little bit of those words straight. Okay, now one more piece, and I'm going to put it across the top. And if you have painter's tape or masking tape, that would work a lot better than this tape, but I seem to be out. Okay. So I'm going to put this one up a little bit higher. So there, I think that looks good right there. So how is everyone today? How's everybody doing this week, I should say? It's been a really quick week for me. I've been doing a lot of traveling lately. Went to Philadelphia just for a couple days for a chalk couture class. And then I went to Florida, actually, to visit one of my girlfriends that I haven't seen in a couple years. So it was really hard to come back, I will tell you that. Come back to snow and cold. That was not fun. But gotta do it, right? We gotta do it. Can't snow forever, so we say. I think we hear that every year. Every single year we say, it's gotta stop snowing sometime. You'd think by now we would just be used to it. All right, so I'm just gonna do a nice, quick blue stripe. And this is peacock, by the way, that I'm using here. So if you are watching and want to make this, that is the color that I am using. So I'm just gonna go straight across. And this is, I love a freshly waxed board. I feel like it chalks so much better. And I have some spots here that I need to touch up, but almost done. All right, there's our blue. So before I add the black, well, first I need to get rid of this tape. And this tape. So now I have a nice straight line. And I'm going to actually peel my transfer up and then just put it right back down. That way it doesn't, the blue doesn't dry. And I don't want to go all the way off the board because I want to keep it lined up. So there we go. So now that it's up, I can come right back down. Just make sure I'm lined up. There we go. So now I'm going to do the black, and the black, I'm just going to kind of freehand this, so I really hope that I don't bump the blue, because I really don't want to put another piece of tape down. Although I did bring my blow dryer, just in case I do, but I think I'm going to freehand this, because I think I can do it. I'm going to start with the top, because to me that looks a little bit harder. Make sure my black is nice and ready to go, which I have a tons of it here, so it's getting everywhere. Where's the lid? There we go. Let me just wipe this off really quick. Okay. I keep getting little pieces on it. All right, so there's another glob. These big containers, man, they get kind of messy. All right, so let's start with the top here. I'm just gonna kind of slap this on and take it sideways. Do it again. I'm gonna do the bottom here, the Matthew. Actually might, I don't know, peel this back up just to be safe. Although this black doesn't tend to dry that fast. Okay, so I have this part done. I'm just gonna peel it up just to be safe. Peel it up, put it back down just like I did before. So, up we go, and back down we go. And it literally just lays right back down. So, okay, there we go. All right, so now I can do the inside here, and I can actually take my time. And I'm really excited about this one. I have an art show coming up soon here in Meadville at the high school. So I want to get some really nice things done for it. Tape would have probably been way easier on this, but that's okay. Already started. There we go, I had a clump there. That's working, that's much better now. Okay, concentrating. There we go, that looks good. All right, I'm gonna flip this over. Try and wipe off a little bit of extra here though. Flip it over and get this side. Hope this turns out okay. I could probably touch it up if I need to anyway, so I think it'll be fine. I did some ombre last night on the tote bag with the watering can, so you guys will have to check that out and give me a like if you saw it and you think it's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna peel up because I'm ready. If I can here. Okay. There we go. Looks like I have a little bit of blue down here that dried a little bit. So I can easily touch that back up too with just like a tiny little paintbrush. So that's usually what I like to do. I think it's a little easier sometimes to just get in there with a paintbrush and touch it up if I need to. So besides having dirty hands, here is my sign. So what do you guys think? If you like it, give me a like, share the video if you want to, and show off just how easy it is to make a quick sign. And let me flip you back up here. So that's all I have for you guys today. A quick one, very quick one. So I might do some more later. I'll probably just do some videos and post them. But thanks for hanging out with me on Sunday and doing a really fast sign. Talk to you guys soon.